All right, so we can go ahead and get started now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another webinar hosted by eMoney. My name is Jude Grimaldi. I work on our strategic partnerships here, and I'm joined today by Courtney Peak, Head of Support from PreciseFP.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thank you for hosting, Jude. Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course, thank you. All right, so I'd like to start today by giving everybody just a little bit of background about myself. So I started my career with eMoney a little over 4 years ago now, and during my tenure, I've been in multiple roles and departments that cover a great spectrum of the business. So from client training, coaching, and technical support, where I acted actually as a specialist in all of our integration partners, and now my current role in our business development department, where my primary focus is analyzing third-party tools in the industry that align with our product roadmap and provide effective functionality for both you as the advisor and the client. So PreciseFP being one of those partners. Now, my experience working with financial technology has really instilled a passion and devotion in me for helping advisors find that integrated tech stack. It's such an important part of your business, especially in today's day and age, where technology is becoming more and more prevalent and involved with every passing minute. Having the ability to see how a tech stack really shapes the way a firm runs is so rewarding, and to see the increase not only in productivity and efficiency, but in the monetization of technology across the industry as well. So with that being said, I'm really excited to be a co-host today and to show you how we can create an efficient workflow using PreciseFP and eMoney together. I know Courtney has some great content from the PreciseFP side, and I'm confident that you'll walk away from today with a greater sense of how to effectively use both eMoney and PreciseFP together. All right, so as we go through our presentation today, we want to encourage feedback and questions from you all. So if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to submit them using the Q&A feature in the bottom right-hand corner of the WebEx. So a little bit about what we're going to cover today. So first is an introduction of both eMoney and PreciseFP. Then we'll discuss how we can simplify your workflow and introduce some best practices for the integration. And after which we'll go ahead and do a nice little demonstration on how the integration works. And then we'll end today's session today answering any questions that all of you may have. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So at our foundation, eMoney was built around financial planning. It's at our core, and it really is what we do best. Now, while this is true, we also pride ourselves on being that innovative partner so that you can use eMoney not only for financial planning, but for so many other tasks along the client lifecycle, such as prospecting, lead generation, to gathering data from the client through aggregation, and identifying the needs of the client using integrations like PreciseFP, all the way to compliance administration and even account opening through some other integrations. We have tools that allow you to support the entire customer journey. Now, like I mentioned previously, at our core, we are a financial planning tool, and our ultimate goal is to provide a platform to build and support a planning-led business. So there's a number of different reasons why somebody would want to shift their business to be more planning-led. The first being technology disruptions, right? So in today's day and age, there's new technology being released that really just disrupts the industry. Now, I say disruptions, but I don't necessarily mean that in a negative way. Right? It's so important to not only adopt, but embrace those technologies that are shifting the industry if you really want to prove to be successful. You know, you have to use these disruptions to your advantage and look at them as an introduction to a potential way to improve your processes. You know, you need to look at these as introductions rather than actual interruptions. Now, in addition to that, investor expectations are evolving. So an interesting fact, actually, a study from Fidelity found that clients are 80% more likely to refer their advisor if they efficiently incorporate technology in their service. Now, 80% is a pretty significant percentage, right? The fact of the matter is that even though this percentage is so high, everyone struggles to create the most streamlined business. Now, we understand that the expectations from our clients shifting, but on top of that, clients aren't only expecting an on-demand experience, but that experience needs to be personalized. You know, like we just mentioned, technology is changing every day, and as technology evolves, so do the expectations of the people that we're working with. With the shift of wealth moving to younger and younger generations who are much more receptive to that digital experience, it's so important to have that in order to effectively connect with that generation. Now, along with connecting with the younger generation, when you use technology tools effectively, it's going to begin to resonate even with those clients that aren't tech savvy because you're introducing easier and more efficient ways to engage. And that's exactly why we're here today. PreciseFP allows you to create a more personal and customizable way to engage prospects and clients and gives you that platform for efficient synchronized data gathering so that you can begin that planning process, re-engage all of your different clients, and spend less time gathering the intel needed. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this over to Courtney for a quick overview of PreciseFP and to get into the demonstration here.
Great. Thank you so much, Jude. I appreciate that. So PreciseFP, it's multiple tools in one, and we are most known for data gathering, but we don't stop there. In addition to that, we are a survey tool, a lead generation tool, and so much more. So let's quickly talk about why you really should be using PreciseFP in your business. So right here we've got a savings breakdown slide that this is going to show you how PreciseFP can save you and your business money. So about $800 per month can be saved on the cost of creating financial plans. 40% of the cost of a financial plan is attributed to data gathering. By automating the data gathering process and integrating with eMoney and CRMs, we drastically reduce the cost of building a financial plan. About $66 per month on the savings of cost of managing your CRM. So to give you some estimate figures, let's say it takes about 30 minutes to set up a household in your CRM. An average CFP might earn about $100 an hour. So that's about $50 times 100 clients. That comes out to $5,000. And of course, that doesn't account for updates that clients make to their profile via a PreciseFP engagement that then gets pushed to the CRM, and neither account for keystroke errors that advisors may make by retyping that data. About $25 per month saved on the cost of an e-signature service. That's right, we do also now have an e-signature built into the PreciseFP platform available at no extra cost. So we certify documents with eSign and eIDAS compliant signatures. Once your client is done, the resulting signed document is available instantly in your account. And we certify the document and provide you a detailed audit trail that includes the signer's IP address, the signature timestamp, and all other relevant information to ensure a proper signature attribution. About $100 per month saved on the cost of an RTQ or risk tolerance questionnaire and IPS or investment policy statement solution. So we do provide an RTQ and IPS as part of our library. The RTQ is a questionnaire that will be scored from 0 to 100, with 0 being the least comfortable taking financial risk and 100 the most comfortable. So you can use it to help you construct an appropriate asset allocation for your clients. And once you're done, we provide an investment policy statement template that you can customize and send to your clients for e-signature. About $30 per month on the cost of savings on the cost of a survey tool. So within PreciseFP, you can create multiple surveys or use one of ours from the library. Like, for example, we have a satisfaction survey that you can use. And using PreciseFP is going to allow you to replace other survey applications and avoid your client having to work in multiple environments. About $10 per month on the savings of a cost of a document storage service. So you do have that option within PreciseFP as well to use us as a document upload and storage service. So there's no need to make separate requests to clients to collect those important documents that you need, and your clients can upload them right through their PreciseFP engagement seamlessly. And if you want your documents in like Google Drive or Dropbox or Box.com, we do definitely have you covered there. Now, you can also use PreciseFP as a way to automate your client's journey. Built on top of our pipeline feature are automated workflows, which allow you to trigger specific actions whenever a certain event occurs. So, for example, you can move your clients through your pipeline when they complete an engagement, or you can have them automatically convert from prospect to client, and then when they sign your service agreement, or you can engage your clients for their yearly review automatically. So the possibilities truly are endless there. And also using PreciseFP as a lead generation tool that's really taken off with PreciseFP. So with a couple of clicks, you can easily add one of our templates to your website, or maybe one that you've created, link that to marketing content. Leads are automatically captured as prospects within PreciseFP, and with our pipeline automation, you can get a conversation going instantly. And then you can also move prospects from PreciseFP directly over into eMoney as well. And also, we can help you reduce NIGO, or not in good order. So we make sure your clients provide complete information, and we point out errors along the way so that they can address them right then and there, making it less likely for you to encounter any NIGO issues. So these are just some of the many ways that PreciseFP goes well beyond just data gathering. So all in all, that savings, you're saving about $1,000 per month there. And PreciseFP, we let you tailor make your client's data gathering experience to their unique needs. And they're going to feel heard, and they're going to feel grateful that you are asking the right questions. And like that says there, that truly is absolutely priceless. So with PreciseFP, you can use PreciseFP to create a custom data gathering experience. So tailored to their needs or wants, or what you even specialize in. So you can engage with a lead generation template, maybe a survey, maybe a financial goals template at the beginning of the year, not to mention of course, the eMoney optimized template that we provide, or you can certainly create your own template. So your clients fill out the engagement. You get an email alert letting you know when they start and when they finish. And the nice thing is that the client is not having to jump around to other applications as they are filling out your engagements. And once they're done, that data then goes to eMoney and can also go to your CRM. So some people are excited to have their CRM integrated with eMoney, and that is fantastic. But how we're seeing advisors using us is to actually exchange data through us, because we have the most mapped fields with eMoney. And the reason being is because our data set really has been built around financial planning. Now, PreciseFP can also be used to improve the customer life cycle. So we automate workflows in order to make your life easier and improve the client experience, starting with lead generation. Again, you can capture leads with a few clicks. You can easily create a button or a banner or a screen bar for your website right there in PreciseFP. Link that to marketing content to help you engage prospects, win new clients. And you can engage them on the issues that you know how to solve. So your lead generation pieces, they can have images and videos embedded on them as well. And really the customization options are limitless. And these can be password, creating even less hassle for your prospects. From there on, you can have PreciseFP send out your risk tolerance questionnaire, or again, that IPS or investment policy statement, which both are fully integrated, and that RTQ is scientifically validated and included. The risk tolerance and IPS are included at no extra cost. From there, you move on to the fact finding. So automate your fact finding and data gathering process. Spare your clients the dreaded paperwork. Your clients are able to enter in their information on any device, anywhere, at any time, and they're creating a Know Your Customer Compliant Investor profile. And after that, you're going to be able to share that data with eMoney. So since it's securely stored, that data in PreciseFP, you're going to then be able to electronically transfer it over to eMoney and countless other software products, flowing directly into a financial plan or account opening process. Being able to continuously engage with your client is so incredibly important. Stay connected with your client using PreciseFP. Maximize those retention rates by being relevant. Keep touching on them throughout the year, whether that be with something like a a financial goals template at the beginning of the year, see where they're at, to sending a fact finder maybe a year later automatically with a pipeline feature. So we help you stay connected with your clients year round to ensure customer satisfaction and loyalty. Send out your unique value proposition out of PreciseFP. So use PreciseFP to send out an engagement piece to use with them that are unique to your firm. Maybe that's tax planning, or maybe that's social security planning, or college planning, or estate planning. So these can be used annually or however often as needed. And, maybe you also work with widows and widowers and you need to get certain pieces of information for those certain clients. Definitely something that you can do here in PreciseFP. Again, making it so that they're not having to do these important pieces of information for you in different applications. And lastly, using PreciseFP as a survey tool. Again, you can use one of ours, such as our satisfaction survey, or maybe a custom one that asks clients what their favorite beverage is or favorite sports team, so that when birthdays or other special days come around, you can send your client a special treat. And the possibilities here really are endless. So with that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the PreciseFP application. So I'm going to switch the screen over here so we can take a look at PreciseFP and see all of these different components and how it actually looks to the client, how it looks to you, and all of that. So first off, I just want to quickly show you here in the dashboard the integrations page. This is where you can come out here and you can enable the integration with eMoney. It's handled here in PreciseFP. You only have to come out here and enable it once, and then you are ready to use that with clients and prospects. Same with enabling all the other integrations. You only have to do it out here once, and then you're good to go. Next, I wanted to show you the library that comes with PreciseFP. So this is included, no extra cost. You can come out here and use any or all of these templates as is. You're also welcome to customize. So unlimited templates, unlimited customizations are included in the cost. So I'm just going to kind of pan through here real quickly just so you can kind of see all of the templates that PreciseFP has right out of the box. So again, you've got the fact finders, you've got lead gens, you've got different surveys, you see the risk tolerance questionnaire there, you got a meeting checklist, an onboarding questionnaire, which is very popular too. We see advisors using that on their websites to kind of use PreciseFP as a qualifier for potential clients. So definitely lots of options and ways that you can use PreciseFP. So what I want to do here is just to show you very quickly how easy it is to add one of these templates and start using it with a client. So as you can see, under the fact finders, there is that eMoney optimized fact finder. This is so fantastic because it already has all of the fields that map to eMoney in it. You don't have to do anything. You can just immediately start using it with clients and prospects. And with any of these folks, any of these templates that I may pull up, keep in mind these are 100% customizable. That may be something as small as just adding your logo, or you want to come out here and remove a page or delete a field or add a video. Again, the sky is absolutely the limit when it comes to customizations. And you can even come out here and just do a quick preview, see what the blank template looks like, so you can see what it does look like before actually engaging a client with it, which is what I'm doing here. So you're not seeing it personalized because, again, I'm just kind of looking at it in preview mode. But again, it gives you kind of a feel for what the actual template looks like here. So this is what it would look like when it's presented to your client as well. Very easy to use. It comes out here. It's got different pages, got the different sections on it. So you can definitely come out here and customize this. Another great alternative to this is our quick fact finder, which also works with eMoney. It's set up in a different way, and let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go in here and take a preview of it again, just looking at the blank form here. And you'll notice that like the family members page is set up to be a little bit different. So as you can see, it's got logic to it. So if I mark that I have yes to having children, then that children section appears. But if I mark no, I don't have any kids, I move on as the client. The retirement plan section is set up the same way. So the client can come out here, they can say, okay, yes, I've got a Roth. I can come out here, I click on that, and then it opens it up. So it's just a different way that you can set up these templates. This would be great for someone who may not be, tech savvy or your clients. You can kind of get a feel for them. So if you got somebody that maybe is a little resistant to doing online things, maybe sending this version would be a great alternative to them because it's not so, everything's not all displayed on the template. That can get kind of overwhelming. So this is just another, great alternative that you can use. Again, this works with eMoney as well. And then the other pages are, as you can see, set up that way too. And you can customize any one of these. So I'm going to add the eMoney Fact Finder actually to my library. So I'm just going to click on it. I'm going to click on the Add to Templates button, and then it will be essentially available under my library. So now I've got this template installed, as well as a couple of other popular ones that I use with my clients and prospects. And now let's say I want to go in here and I want to start customizing. So what I can do is I can come out here and I can click on the Customize button. And now what I'm in is I'm actually in the editor. So I can come out here and, maybe I want to not show my profile picture. Maybe I actually want my logo here. So we will have, like on the welcome page, we'll have some default text. And it will default to be either your logo or your photo that you've got uploaded. And you can come out here and you can easily customize this and you can add to it. So if you maybe want to add here, let's say you want to add like a video, for example. So if you got like a YouTube video that you have, maybe explainer video about your firm, we've got a couple of videos from our library that you're certainly welcome to use. And of course you can come out here and resize it, and then you'll go on the right-hand side there, you'll see all of the pages that make up this particular template. Again, keep in mind this is the eMoney Fact Finder, so this contains a lot of fields because we have a very deep integration with eMoney. And all of these fields do map over to eMoney. But as I was mentioning, with the nice thing with PreciseFP is that you're going to be able to come out here and truly create a custom data gathering experience for your clients and prospects. So let's say, for example, you've got, a couple that's coming in maybe for their annual review or quarterly review, whatever you may do there. And you know that they don't have children. So you could essentially come out here and you could remove this entire page. That's not going to have any negative impact on the rest of the data that remains on this template, still being able to go over to eMoney after this is completed. So again, the form as is, when you use it, it has all of the fields to map over to eMoney. You can even come out here and if you wanted to, you could add additional fields. That's definitely an option for you. Just keep in mind any custom fields or custom pages or custom sections that you may add, those would not go over to eMoney. But as you can see, folks, there's so much data that does go over to eMoney, and this also comes from eMoney into PreciseFP. That's right, we have a bidirectional integration with eMoney. So you send this out to the client, it'll actually go over to eMoney, but then what you can do, and kind of a best practice tip for you, is if you have somebody that already exists in eMoney, the best practice is to actually import them in from eMoney into PreciseFP, and then when you're ready to engage them, you can. And in doing that, what that's going to do is that is going to bring over the data that you have on file for them into PreciseFP. And then when you engage them with that eMoney Fact Finder, it's going to come pre-populated. So just to give you an example, I've got my clients here. I imported them in prior to the webinar from eMoney, and I'm actually going to send them out the eMoney Fact Finder. So I'm going to locate that eMoney Fact Finder. I'm just actually going to create a link for it. No, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do create. And then what it would do is it would actually email out to the client. But just for the demonstration, I'm just going to pull this up and look at it. Again, this is going to be what the client would see when they open this up. And this is going to be pre-populated. So this is going to have all of that data that came over from eMoney already presented on this document for my client when he or she opens this up. So sent this out to Emily. She can come out here. She sees all this information that's pre-populated. She's got her spouse brand in there. Just kind of panning through. We've got the employment information that I had on file in PreciseFP. We've got some insurance information, but keep in mind, they don't have any children. I removed that family member section that doesn't apply to them. That makes it so I'm not sending a generic form to my clients. Essentially, I know my clients. I'm creating this custom data gathering experience for them. That page isn't applicable. The rest of the information, as you can see, is coming out. But what happens is, as she's going through, and if she makes any changes to this information, what's happening in the back end in PreciseFP, let me go back to her account here and her profile, is this profile here is updating in real time. So if she went through and actually made any changes to the data on that fact finder, this section here would be updating in real time for me. And the nice thing is PreciseFP is going to highlight any changes or new data that is input here. So you don't have to go searching for it after the client has completed their engagement. PreciseFP will, again, highlight that information, show you exactly what is new or modified data, and there is a history log of any and all changes that happen too. So if you ever need to go back like 6 months ago and see what they put on their fact finder at that point in time, any changes that made, you have the option to go back and do that. And of course, you can manually input out here too if need be, and that does log that as well. So PreciseFP logs and tracks any and all changes. So the platform always knows who did what and when and what the data changed from. So you always can go back and look at that. So again, just kind of going back to the library real quickly here, show you all those important pieces that I show we offered. As I mentioned, the investment policy statement that does actually integrate with the risk tolerance questionnaire. So you could send out the risk tolerance questionnaire, and then that does provide, like I was saying, a score, 0 to 100. So it's just 13 questions, and then at the end, it'll show the client the score, and then it will store in their profile with that score as well. And then you can have that conversation around risk with them, and then you can, from there, send out the investment policy statement, which, again, folks, any one of these templates that I'm pulling up, there's no exceptions. They're all customizable, IPS risk tolerance questionnaire included. So, sorry, I went a little fast there. So again, you can come out here and customize this. If you've maybe got a few more investment models that you want to add out here, not a problem. As you can see, this has logic to it as well. So under the, they chose the conservative balance model, so that chart would appear. These are all customizable too. You could definitely set up your own if you wanted to as well. We have a lot of advisors who have come out here and built their own risk tolerance questionnaire complete with a scoring system in PreciseFP. So definitely something you can do there. Some other just quick functionality here to PreciseFP, as I was mentioning, using PreciseFP as a document storage service. So you can add what we call upload elements to any of these templates, and then you would be able to have your clients safely and securely attach documents. So if you maybe need to have a copy of their driver's license or bank stubs or anything, the sky is the limit. There's no storage limits. So your clients could literally attach 1,000 documents to the engagement. We're not going to charge you anything extra to have those files, and then you'll be able to view and download those. And like I was mentioning too, we integrate with Dropbox, Box.com, and Google Drive, so those files can definitely go over there. I did see a question that came in asking if you can enable multiple integrations. The answer is yes. You can enable eMoney and your CRM and Google Drive, for example. There's no limitations, no extra charge to do that. And lastly, just before I kind of wrap up here, I just wanted to quickly show, and you've probably seen it as I've been kind of moving around the system here, but like I was talking about, the pipeline feature that we have. So just to kind of elaborate on it a little more, it's really automated workflow at its best. So it's a feature that makes it so that you and your staff no longer have to worry about things falling through the cracks. So for example, as my clients come in and they complete my onboarding questionnaire, what happens is they move on to the next stage in my pipeline. So they go from onboard to discover, and then from discover to plan to invest, et cetera. And you can actually customize this based on your business and the way that you work with clients in the customer life cycle. And the really cool thing is that right on the dashboard page here, when you first log in, you're able to come out here and actually see exactly where your clients and prospects are in their respective pipelines. And yes, you absolutely can have a different pipeline for prospects. So for prospects, your pipeline, I've got mine set up here. So with my pipeline, what it might look like is the first stage is onboarding. And that what I do there is I actually send them out my onboarding questionnaire. And then when they fill that out, PreciseFP automatically sends them my service agreement. So I don't have to worry about sending that out. PreciseFP will do that automatically. And then what will happen is when my client agrees to the agreement, electronically signs it, and submits that, the system automatically converts them from being a prospect to a client. And then I can set it up so that if they don't take action after, let's say, 90 days, the system then moves them to my re-engage stage where I may wish to either, reach out to them with either templates that I've created or whatever my process may be. And as mentioned, it's a really excellent tool for you and your staff so that you no longer have to worry about these important pieces and stages falling through the cracks. And it's really just another way, again, that PreciseFP goes well above data gathering. With that being said, if you would like to try PreciseFP, we do offer a free trial period. You can sign up at our website, PreciseFP.com. Once you get activated, just shoot us a chat message and mention this webinar, and we would be happy to provide you with a free 30-day trial. And that would actually be a full trial. So you can enable the integrations, you can customize the templates, you have access to all the features during the trial period. And of course, if you have any questions for us here at PreciseFP, we've got live chat support available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, where my team or myself would be more than happy to help you get started with PreciseFP. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on back over to you, Jude.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Courtney. So I do appreciate that. We were talking a little bit earlier about how important that a client experience is. Now, before we jump into questions, I just wanted to let you all know about another quick fact here that I found interesting. Is that research from Ernst & Young actually shows that 40% of clients are willing to swap advisors under the right circumstances. Now, and according to Fidelity's Millionaire Insight study, 42% of Gen X and Gen Y millionaires would also consider moving to an advisor with lower fees. So that's all it would take for someone to consider moving is a lower price point. So to capitalize on that potential disruption, advisors, it's always in your best interest to invest in that client experience to attract customers from other firms. So what does that actually have to do with this integration? Well, that's really the ultimate question. When you combine PreciseFP with eMoney, you can really eliminate that data entry at advisor rates. You can get clients into the system faster, lowering that overall cost for greater profitability. And you can create a systematized approach to that data gathering process. It really does streamline that process to save you that valuable time, and it does reduce that additional need for data entry by transferring all of that client details into the system. So you really can see how valuable the integration is. And so with that being said, I would like to open the floor up to any questions that you may have. So I'm going to start off with a few that we did see in the chat box that came in, so give me just a moment here. All right, so the first question here is from Christopher. So can surveys and annual data collection points be scheduled and automated to run at the frequencies that we desire? So I'm going to have Courtney answer this one here.
Yeah, so what you can do is the automation piece there, the pipelines, you set up an action to happen when another action occurs. You set up a, let's say, for example, you have something that's completed. We'll just call it Form A. When somebody completes Form A, you can say that, in 30 days, I want, Form B to go out automatically. So you can set up a trigger action like that. You can also set up a certain stage in the pipeline where things happen as well. So let's say, like my re-engage stage there. What I can say is, if they are in this stage for so many days, then this action happens. And that can be something set up such as, another engagement does go out.
Awesome. Thank you. So a next question is from Derek here. So what is the best practice when using the eMoney template, but also encouraging clients to use the eMoney connections, which is our data aggregation? Do most advisors have them fill the entire eMoney template prior, then go back and encourage adding the connections later? Now, I would definitely suggest that that would be the best practice, is starting out with the PreciseFP Fact Finder, because it does have so much great information that does end up getting fed over. And then once that information does get fed over to eMoney, it is always best practice to use the data aggregation from that point moving forward, because then you have that active update to all of the investment information and all of the account information from that point moving forward, so that you don't have to go in and update all of that financial information later on. It will be updating automatically. And then we did have another question in regards to some integrations for PreciseFP. So does PreciseFP have any integrations with investment platforms?
Not at this point in time. It is something that we are exploring. That's as much as I can say right now. We are hopeful that we can expand into that space. So be on the lookout is what I'll say.
Awesome. All right. And then from the other side, actually, so does eMoney integrate with investment custodians? So we do have a current live integration with Fidelity Investments and Schwab OpenView Gateway, and then we also have some integrations that are in the pipeline for some other custodians, such as Schwab and TD, along the lines as well. All right, let's see here. So can already created forms get uploaded for clients to complete?
So if you have an outside form that you've been using, whether it be on something like a fillable PDF or a Word document, etc., you aren't able to upload it into PreciseFP. You would have to recreate it. We typically find that what advisors have been using outside of PreciseFP is very similar to, you usually can find one of the templates that are pretty close to what you've been using in our library. So you would have to recreate it, but again, you can use one of our templates as a starting point. And if there's, fields that you've been using on that other form that don't exist in PreciseFP, those are able to be easily added into the template in PreciseFP, and then you can use that. And then you can make different iterations of the same template. So you can make a copy of it and then edit the copy. So just kind of going by that example that I was giving during the demo, you've got a client that's coming in, they don't have children, so you could actually make a copy of your original template, maybe call it, Fact Finder for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And you remove the page and you just engage them with that customized data gathering template. So that is then customized for them, because again, we don't limit you to the number of templates that you can have. So really, you could essentially come out here and build a custom data gathering experience per client if you wanted to.
Awesome. Thank you. So we'll go ahead and we'll just do a couple more questions here. So this is another one for you, Courtney. Can forms be started in one platform, like a client's iPad, and edited or completed on another platform, so like the advisor's laptop during a client meeting, or do they have to complete the form start to finish from the same device?
Not at all. Our templates are tablet and mobile friendly. So you could engage the client with a template, they go home, they start working on it on their iPad. And then midway through, because the templates, they auto save as your client's going through. So like that eMoney Fact Finder, you send that out to them. They start working on it on their iPad at home. they're going through. Any changes that they're making, those are auto saving, so they don't have to worry about continuously hitting a save button. And then, if they get like 50% done and they contact you and say, well, I'm ready to, maybe meet up and kind of go over what we have and fill in the blanks, you have the ability, to then see what they've done so far and basically pick up where they left off. So you do have the ability to pull up what they've done. You can edit it right on their profile, or you can open up the actual engagement that you sent them and do it there too.
All right, awesome. And so it looks like that was most of the questions here. Now, if we weren't able to get to your question today, do not be alarmed. We'll make sure that we do get any of your questions answered. We do have all of your information here. And we would also like to let everybody know that we will be sending out the slide deck and the recording in a few days as well. So if you did want to access the slide information, we'll be sending that over as well. All right, so I would just like to thank Courtney for the great demonstration and for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here. And lastly, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining in today. Now, if you do have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to our support at either PreciseFP or eMoney, and we'll be happy to help you with whatever that you need. Now, I do hope you all have a great rest of your day and enjoy your summer. Thank you again for joining.
Thanks, everyone.